Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is Sigma Theory, a strategy game that revolves around a spy agency that does some scrupulous science work as well as some dark diplomatic things. It is a strategy game unlike I've ever played before, and I kinda like that. I have played myself a little bit of it just to get some bearings, of course, of what is going on, so that I can play it for you. And in my classic game I won, and then in my test game for the story mode I lost. So I definitely can say that I am not a crazy good person in this game. It's kind of it's interesting for certain. But yeah, I don't know how many episodes this is gonna be. It takes a while to finish a game, that's for certain. It takes a few hours. But I would like to finish at least one of them. And we're gonna go into story mode over here. Just for this this little series regarding Sigma Theory. In the story mode, I am obligated to play as America. It's actually not my favorite country to play as, because each country has their own bonus, and I have here the USA will find it easier to persuade scientists to work for them. It's a very good thing, because the scientists give you in the end the victory, but yeah, otherwise. The other thing that we need to do, which I don't really get just right now, is that you have to choose a spouse. Now, the spouses can also be agents that work for you. And personally, I will choose now to be married to Kim Jong-soon because she is a spy with a higher profile, and what I tend to learn from having her and in my test game Banker, these guys sometimes refuse missions because they have other things to do, which is a little bit like you would get fired in a normal world for that. And before that I was married to this lady who is a elite agent, because they have two levels, normal and elite, but she doesn't really work for your spouse, so not in the way that normal agents work, so I'm gonna be married here to Kim Jong-soon. Director plan. I am Susan Harris and I order your recruitment. I'll be your superior for the next few months and you'll be directly accountable to me. Beta, as a specialist in both field operations and delicate diplomatic negotiations, your place is at the head of counter-espionage, but the American government has an even more important mission for you. Several days ago, the scientific community developed the Sigma Theory, a scientific method capable of producing rapid advances with the potential to throw the world into chaos. Within weeks, we'll see the emergence of new weapons with unimaginable destructive power, as well as tools that can influence the economy, society, energy, transport, and even the human mind. Our civilization will change beyond recognition. American leaders want to monopolize Sigma technologies, go figure. The country that controls Sigma will control the world. Your mission? Discover these Sigma technologies with the best scientists at your side. Do what you must to gather a team of agents and use persuasion, diplomacy or force to acquire the few scattered scientists able to work on these technologies. We get 2 scientists, we'll look at them later, and we've given you a surveillance drone and a combat drone to assist you in field missions. You also have access to diplomatic support to conduct negotiations with the leaders of rival nations. I'm transferring you to our tactical operations so you can proceed with recruiting your team. Now, recruiting your team isn't just immediately automatically done. If you have recruited them once before, the exclamation mark is gone and you can just click on them and say recruit and they're hired. Now, I would like to have Gamera. I would like to have Morgan, who is good at Master of the Skies, can get anywhere in. Firearms expert, bloodthirsty, and is a bit of a downer, and negotiator and seducer. In other ways, she's pretty good at extracting and converting scientists to your sites, so I will take her. I will take the other agent that I like to that I had on my run, Witch, who is also an exfiltration expert, an old hand at exfiltrations. This agent can complete his operations more quickly than their peers. That's very nice to have as well. Bloodthirsty and a knife fighter though, so don't expect her to be very easy. Also, she's an eel if an extraction operation needs to be aborted. This agent's 6th sense for persuaders makes them especially elusive. So yeah, basically she's kind of interesting, but I had Banker, but I have decided I don't like high profile people. If I need them for a mission, I need you for a mission, so you can't just go away. Besides, in extraction mission, he doesn't want to run away, but he's a pacifist, so he also won't take people down. This is a horrible combination, I found out. Not taking you anymore. So, I would like to have somebody else that is capable of negotiating with other people, and I can have only but one elite agent, so I can't hire one of these elite agents over here. By the way, I don't know if the creators will watch this game, but I don't understand this. Survivor, toughened by training or previous traumas. This agent is very difficult to break under interrogation. And then Omerta, this agent is completely unbreakable. I will never reveal compromising information, even under torture. Why does he have Survivor as he already has Omerta? It seems a little bit double. Oh, you're a hacker. Weak-willed. Less effective at coercing scientists to defect, honest. It doesn't really matter. It's mainly about your intelligence. But then I'd rather hire this guy. A male that can... Yeah, you can coerce, but you're... You know what? Let's try this guy. And as I never recruited him before, you can see the recruitment process. So that's kind of nice. Now, excuse me for the failure that I'm about to say here. Yi Tao Zhu has lived 1,000 lives and 1,000 adventures. He has stolen suitcases full of triad cash from their own casinos in Ningbo, posted a selfie of himself dancing on the British Prime Minister's desk, and when a tsunami is looming, he reaches for the surfboard. He lives every day as though it were his last, and it often very nearly is. He is capable of anything, whether you like it or not. He is stubborn, which I don't like, but he is loyal and he is a seducer. Seducer not as interesting, but he is loyal at least. So, why would he risk his own skin? I would wish to pay you a huge sum of money to do something completely outrageous and especially dangerous. Congratulations, you recruited the best agent there is, and now I can proceed if I like to. Could also go for a different type of guy. Oh, I don't like Jinx. People that this agent has been assigned to protect have a tendency to meet unexpected ends. That feels just bad in all overall. But yeah, well, let's go with this team. Proceed. Let's get into story mode. So this is the map of the world, and there are several countries that are interested in this Sigma project. And every time when you start the game, there's a slight difference that in the diplomats act differently. They have different traits, and different countries like you for a different type of percentage. The more the country likes you, the better negotiations can be done. The lower the alert level, the more less nice things you can do, because they will be less alert to it. We have a chaste and a geek, and we have an incorruptible chauvinistic, enjoys discussing their home country. Don't know what this does actually. Flighty. Ooh, for an attractive person, that Dr. Hamilton might be converted quite easily by enemy groups. Alright, my spouse, currently relationship 50%, 50 relationships with my own country, which means we have tactical drones, but we don't have slush funds. We don't have an economic agreement. We don't have recruitment, and we don't have total, we have these three, but we don't have total support and recruitment. So, our own relation with our own nation is also important. Right now what I would like to do is I'm going to look at the diplomats, my apologies, and I'm going to look when can I negotiate with which person. So, and where, in which countries can my agents easily get to. Now this guy I'm not going to move, so I don't care about his recon right now. But she has a recon in England, France and America. So let's go to England, France and America in a moment. She is good in Nigeria and America, which is annoying because she has an arrest warrant in Nigeria, so actually can't go there. Recon, by the way, increases your chance of successful missions in that country. And you in China, but the same problem. I have arrest warrants in China. So I have two agents that are actually not that very nice to go to their respective country that they're good at. What I'm going to do right now is what I like to do at the very beginning is search for scientists. It could go is a risky opening, I know, because all countries have a 50% alert state, so that can go quite quickly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at England and France. France is over here, and where's England? Why can I? Is England not in this game? No! England is not in this game. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes a country gets deleted. In my classic game, India was not part of it. So the fact that my agent here has an English recon does not matter a darn thing, because England is not in this game. That is thoroughly annoying. Alright, we're gonna go and make an appointment with you at least on the 25th. That's a good thing. We'll talk to Turkey, that seems to kind of like us at 58%. And is there anyone on the 27th? Yes, Russia. Alright. So, what we will do is we will send you. Did you have an... But you have a outstanding warrant in France. But you have a Master of the Sky, so that doesn't matter. So let's just go here. I want you to fast travel right now. Right now I don't want you to bring a gun. You're gonna get a combat drone there as media as well. Then somebody needs to go to Turkey. Fast travel as well at this moment. At the moment we're gonna go fast travel. We'll send the drone there as well. And we'll send you to Russia. And you are going to try and find if you can find the scientist in France. Alright. Whoa, immediately crashed down in our score. That seems a bit random in the beginning though, but that also is because it's a bit of a random roll how far you get in your research. First, we're going to try and see if you can get some dirt on her. Find out what makes her tick. Thank you. Investigate. This is the opening move I like to do. Now, I'm not an expert at this game, as I already said. I've won and lost, so don't expect that that is the strategy you ought to follow. In fact, I like to do the diplomacy game, but I also know that there's an achievement for never doing diplomacy game. Paranoid, he's craven and ignorant, and we got immediately the fact that she's an alcoholic. That is really nice. Now, if we... Ooh. Director, I represent the Caliphate of the Levant. We want to establish a fair and balanced Islamic Republic in the countries ravaged for oil by the West. We'll like your help. If you help us, we'll be generous, but if you betray us, we'll kill one of your miscreant scientists. We have a mission for you. I need you to put some ransomware on the French servers and send us the key. We'll send you further details once this is done. I think we're gonna have... I don't like this. No, you know what? In the classic game, I was a nice guy and I got the good ending. Let's go for the bad ending, or let's work together with this guy. Why not? All right. You're Craven. So I'm not sure you're aware that I won't let anything or anyone stand in my way. That includes you, I'm afraid. Oh, and he's immediately like, no, please don't. He likes that. Or likes that. He's sensitive to it. We'll want him to lower the threat level. We'll call on the surveillance drone, but I failed despite the high chance. That is kind of annoying. But that can happen. That is a thing that happens. You are wanted in China. I would like you to go to China, but I can't really do anything about that right now. Why don't you first go to India? Did we actually get any dirt on the Russian? Yes, we did. It was amazing. Did we get... We got the scientists as well. Amazing opening. I like that. So, you are heartbroken, which means you don't work very well, and you are without ties and chaste. You can be interesting to get, but you're chaste, so you won't go for a seducer very quickly. But we might just want to grab you. You are heartbroken and is wary of women. Don't think I can make use of you very quickly right now. I gotta fly you out of here. I'm gonna fly you over there. Just want to get some information on some people. So we know that we won't get any dirt on the countries that we just checked, so we're just gonna locate scientists over here. Hopefully we'll get some dirt on her. We'll have to see. We still have some turns until we can plan some things. My wife, Beta, I heard you were assigned as the head of the Sigma division. Please accept my congratulations. Thank you, Kim. Your love and support gets me through my missions. I know this gives plus 5% love, this gives you plus 5% approval of your country, and this, I don't know what this does. I haven't even dared to try yet, but I love my girlfriend, and although my girlfriend is not Chinese, she does have dark hair. It's flowing. I guess that works. Now this is a man that is of an influence group, I believe they're called, and well, you can read it in your own time, because if I read all that for you, it's gonna take this episode's gonna be really long. But in principle, he wants to, well, say if you do well in our field of science, which is in his case neurosciences, we would like to award you. So this is what they call, I thought it was an influential group. No, it's a private group. And this is an armed group. So we have to see. Contract, false flag. We'll have to see if we can do that one as well. So you, please investigate. By the way, this investigation, sorry. These investigations, they can go totally wrong. There is nothing tells you that you're guaranteed to find out anything about these diplomats. But right now, we're just gonna try and do this. Alright. We seem to be quite a bit ahead at the moment. Ignorant and paranoid, there it is. The alert level was increased. Did not go well. Relationships went down. That's the hacking thing. The diplomat secrets are well buried. They couldn't find anything accessible. And the diplomat secrets are well buried. But let's go with France. For France we're very lucky. I have a dossier you might want to see. There you go. You deny all of this. Yes, that's very good. What do I want? I want a scientist from you. I want her. Thank you. And what am I offering? I will recall my combat drone. And she has accepted. There you go. That gives us a very big speed ahead in the health department. That's pretty nice. For some reason, scientists have nothing to say about where they're gonna go if you negotiate with diplomats about it. I don't know why, but that is how it works. Diplomats. We do know something about you, but do we already have who were we going to contact with? We were going to contact Russia on the 27th. So we will schedule for the 29th. And we'll schedule you for the 31st. And we will see if we can get some drones to work there. You need to fly over there, by the way. Why don't you do one more time investigation? No. From her we got everything we wanted. Now he has recon in Japan, but he's not a very good field agent. So I'm just gonna make you do recon so you can get more places where you are gonna be good at. And in fact, why don't you get a recon here as well instead of... Because we're not gonna talk to India, neither are we gonna talk to Nigeria for a while. So let's just go and recon and get you guys to become a little better at that. And why don't you try and install some ransomware? That's the false flag mission. Director, we have a problem. P.R. Jeller, explain the situation. Hello, Director. One of my assistants disappeared yesterday. I alerted security immediately, but they found nothing. You think it was a kidnapping? Not anymore. We investigated the assistant. Their address was as fake as their identity. He was a spy. Interpol has no idea of the spy's true identity. In other words, this wasn't a spy working for a foreign power. Then, who are they working for? A company? If a company were in control of Sigma neuroscience discoveries, it would be a disaster. It is a problem, Director. Here's a picture of the spy. Their codename will be Daedalus. Thank you for this information. My agents will be able to identify the spy. They are somewhere out there, probably in a Sigma lab, trying to steal new technologies. Find them, exfiltrate them, interrogate them, and identify their employers. If even private entities are now standing against us, the situation is going to get very complicated. Yes, indeed. Alright. Not much to report. We are all doing reconnaissance, so there isn't much that we can report at this moment. Our drones should arrive in Russia. We have negotiations with Russia. We managed to succeed in that. Voila. So we're gonna have some... They're fighting Somalia. Alright. Director of the Caliphate of Levant is pleased with your work. Your ransomware allowed us to draw attention to France's cybersecurity defenses, and they got another compromising file on France. Alright. Director of my country, leaders send their regards. Paranoid. You and I are the only ones who know the truth. We need each other. Yeah, he likes that. Finally, someone who understands. How can I help you? Well, we would like for you to lower your threat level at this moment. And we are gonna recall the surveillance drone. Alright. Threat level of Russia completely removed. With negotiations you can get 50% removed. By virtue of hacking, it depends a little bit on how well you do. It could be 20, could be 30, could be failure, of course. But yeah, this is a nice negotiation. We might be able with Russia now to contact quite a few times and make them a little happier. We'll send out this drone to go over there. Oh, we lack knowledge of scientists right now, though. I say we're going to search in Russia for scientists. Germany is ahead of us, so probably Germany has either geniuses or something else. Suicide attack in Paris, 25 dead. France suspects the Caliphate of the Levant. Director, I've successfully tailed an agent from the Indian Sigma division. I could take them out completely, but there could be collateral damage. Yeah, sure. I'm not worried about collateral damage. We can't just leave such a thing. You know, you make the right decisions. And the Doom's Clock moved forward by 1. That's because she is bloodthirsty, I believe. Yep. But that could remove... I hope it does, actually. That it is a true thing that she can actually get something away and get an agent away. So she does some recon. There's still a lot of threat over in Japan, so I'm not really willing to do much there yet. You have your recon now in India. Once again, I'm not an expert at this game, so don't consider this as being the best way to play. It is just the way I play. Let's get you to Germany. Alright, I'm back at the head of the game. New agent unlocked, Urine, in the next game. I've cracked the Russian system. We found 2 scientists. That's nice. We might be able to use that against Russia. I've arrived in Istanbul. Everybody is arriving for results. Ignorant and Craven. I don't know if my drone arrived. But let's just do this first. I want you to lower your threat on your alert level. And I will recall the combat drone. Nice. So that eliminates all the threat as found in Turkey. You make a recon. You try to find the scientists. We have negotiations with France going, so let's send a drone there. And let's see if we can talk to diplomats again. We now know of Russia's scientists, so I'm really eager to contact him. Hold on. That would overlap with France. Alright, you are heartbroken and misogynic. Heartbroken is 50% less work. How about you two? You're a genius and you're loyal. I want you like crazy. He's corruptible and flighty, so that is actually... you're not good at seducing and not good at bribing, but if we send her there, we might be able to get him. So I'm actually going to reverse order this. And I'm gonna talk to Russia. Because a genius works much harder than things. So yes, affirmative. We are going to request this actually. I mean, we do have her file on her, but I'm just gonna work like that. And then we don't know anything about you. I mean, I know you're available, but it's a little bit like me. Let's just talk to you and let's see if we can get you to become more friendly. Alright. It's a bit of a wasted turn, I admit, by switching these agents around, but that's just one of... Oh! Now we have an agent in our territory. Okay. And now she's complaining about the fact that I work with this group. And I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna work... My collaborations have nothing to do with you. You've made a big mistake. The end does not justify the means. France is angry with us. And now we have another group that wants to work with us. Alright. Advances in pharmaceutical sciences. We need to deliver a package and we have an agent in our nation. So we... Oh, the other agent is gone. Lovely. That's not good. Are you good at bribing people? Yes, you are. Then I suggest you bribe him. To which other country did that scientist go to? Do I know? Possibly Germany. That's unfortunate though. Well, I need you to take out an enemy agent and possibly bring a gun into France, so we're gonna pull you back. Because we have no negotiations with Germany right now, so I believe that's fine. Alright. We found Turkish people have a lot of scientists. We need to talk to them. Good thing that we have done a lot about that. You were paranoid. Now, I don't believe I can get a scientist from him right now because he's not friendly enough. Because that costs, of course, a lot of scientist problems. So I'm just going to say improve relationships. All we want is peace. And we will call the surveillance drone. And he likes it a lot. Surveillance drone is being called back 75%. Now with Russia and Turkey likes us. We're going to have you identify Alpha. Oh great, we have several agents in our nation. And identify Bravo. This may cause us a problem for the unsafe package, but we'll have to see. So we have discovered Pangea. We can disclose this technology to the world, or ever we can give it to the company. America would like us better, the pharmaceutical company would better, and I get 2 Sigma points instead of 3 Sigma points. I'm gonna give it to the company, because I don't see this as helping our agents. There are technologies that can help your agents directly, but we're gonna give it to the company. Satisfied with the delivery, we will do everything we can support your future initiatives. This can help everything. I'm sure as you see in the news, Corvus is claiming that they have a cure for cancer. The discovery could have belonged to everyone, but only the wealthiest will be able to afford the therapy. I hope you're pleased with yourself. Well, America likes it. Beta, I'm holding a public conference today. I'm receiving death threats following off recent energy policy decisions. It looks serious this time. I have a bodyguard, but also Gamera as backup. My agent is on a mission. I'm sorry. You won't like this. You are completely useless, Beta. I'm in danger and you don't seem to care. 10% lowered. Ooh, my wife did not approve of that particular thing. You now have a network in Turkey, if it's correct. So let's just look at... You are corruptible. Good. you're a charlatan, so you are actually not as good as you think you are. And you're wary of men, so I'm not going to talk to you. You're without ties, you're flighty, you're heartbroken, but that can be done. But you are wary of men, but you're flighty. And you do like men. And how are you? Weary of women, but heartbroken and loyal. I'm gonna try and seduce her, because you have a bonus to that. Let me just see how that works. Can we get a double agent? We're gonna talk to Turkey. Turkey likes us. We want to get a drone there. We are going to talk to Turkey on the 2nd of April. We're going to contact France again. And we're going to contact... guess Germany or India. Let's do Germany. Alright, and we're going to send you to Turkey. I'm gonna wait until the unsafe package mission is gonna fail, because it's gonna fail, because I can't, these people are too long identifying these agents. We have Charlie and Delta as well in our nation. I need to protect my own country. I can't work for you right now. Someone agrees to join your Sigma division. Relations with her improves and loses the heartbroken status because now she has been seduced and she has a new lover. The spy will stay and manages to lose me, but they're still in the area. So we've lost one, and the meeting with the other agent did not go as planned. And they were happy that I worked on it. So we can give Tough Cookie survivor trait, or we can get an expert doctor. I will make that agents heal faster because they can get hurt on missions. Alright. You could be in my way, so I'm gonna threaten you. But we don't start good enough that I can already acquire a scientist, so I just want to improve relationships. And for that I'm going to... Oh, I thought for a moment I could... Ooh, I thought I sent a drone there, but it wasn't quick enough. My mistake. Nope, this negotiation failed. Yeah, that could have been done. Shoot. There you go. My mistake. Abort. If we want to go to France with a care... Hold on. I can't procure the weapon. Okay, so I can't do this. I'm gonna go with identifying Bravo again. You are... No, abort. Sorry. And we're gonna go work against her. We're gonna counter. We're not gonna try and capture... actually, we could if we did correctly. Hold on. Why don't you try and capture her? Yeah, because you're a knife fighter. You're probably pretty good at that. You can try and... identify this person. There you go. She now works for us, but I will show you that in the next episode because we don't see it here just yet. We're gonna have to be a little bit more careful what we do. We couldn't set up this meeting. Do you have... No. Let's just make a recon over here. And she now works better because she now has at least a tie. She likes this man. He was a charlatan or something? No, he's wary of women. But he is bisexual. Perhaps you could go there as well. Try and get another double agent. I don't know what happens when this is unsafe, and I said I would wait, but it's 30 minutes in. We're gonna have to skip it. Wait until the next episode. Let me know in the comments what you think about this game. You're seeing there's still a few things that I can show you. I'm going to show you those in the next episode. And we'll see how much more of the channel would like to see a little bit more of this Sigma theory. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.